Hello, my in it to win it and loser friends. This is Gina. Okay. I'm not going to do my update till the end of this video because I think it's time to talk a little bit. We've had the fun and games, and like I said, I know I get serious at times, but I want to keep it fun too. My last two vids have been playful, silly. I hope I didn't offend anybody out there. Truly all in fun. And if you can't take a joke, then maybe you need to hit that little delete, X out. And I need to start back in with my trick words. So I'm going to try to remember to do a trick word at the end of this. I'm trying to think how I should start it. It's just something I've been feeling lately, and I woke up with it in my head. I don't go to sleep thinking about weight loss or issues or anything, but I know that we are all so different, and we are all in varying degrees of whatever demons or issues or unhappy things we deal with. I feel like I'm at the end of my journey here. I feel like it's all coming together for me. And it's my responsibility, I think, it's a way, part of my ministry, whatever you want to call it, to pass on tidbits or hope that you can get a little bit out of whatever I've learned along the way. I woke up and I was like, whatever it is, needs to be left behind. We seem to get caught up in this, that, or another. Or, you may not think about something for years, and then bam, it just floods all over you with such emotion. And, but I guarantee until then, you're eating out of your subconscious. You're not really aware. So those moments that you may go, oh, that hurt me, or whatever, way back then, that hurt me. I think we tend to, as a protection mode, to say, okay, just don't think about it because it makes me too sad, or it upsets me too much, or it makes me feel bad about myself, or whatever. So we just flippantly push it aside. And but I encourage you to take those little moments, jot them down, or commit them to memory, because you can't face the monster if you don't turn around sometimes. We know we don't want to look back. We don't want to live in the past. But sometimes you have to look back at the monster behind you. And I'm not talking about your butt, ladies. That's not it. That's not it. We're not talking about the physical. We're talking about the mind. Told you it'd be fun. Anyway. So when I got out of bed, I thought that, and I'm like, well, where do I leave mine? Or what area? Or, there's many different things. Where do I personally need to leave it behind? And the first thing that came to mind was the Sandbox. And I remember being called chubby, and I wasn't. Not in second grade. I wasn't. I was just a little girl who was going to be 5 feet 9 inches around a lot of shorter people. Because 5'9", not that it's astronomically high, and you girls that are 5'11" and 6 foot, and gosh, they're 6'2", I can't imagine. I've always had this Amazon woman complex, but I interpret it more as fat than stature. And I remember being called chubby at recess or in the playroom, or I remember it. I remember second grade. So I'm leaving it at the Sandbox, okay? Whatever hurt me or whatever started my thinking that I was fat when I wasn't. Yeah, I've been fat. I mean, I'm still overweight. It is what it is. It's fat, okay? I may have a fat body, but more importantly, my mentality has been fat. Even in times where I wasn't. So that's what I challenge you to look at, is where was one of the earliest times you felt hurt or whatever with your weight. And just say out loud, because we need to say things out loud, leave it there. So I am saying it out loud, and I'm saying it out loud to you guys. I'm leaving it at the Sandbox. And some people, it's going to be leaving it at the family table, or you're leaving it in a certain room of your home when you were little, or you're leaving it at the feet of one of your parents. I know some of your stories. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Leave it there. Face the monster and recognize that it has had some part in how you feel about yourself. And then let it go. And leave it there. Ball it up in a ball. Throw it away. You know, whatever you need to do. For me personally, I've left many things behind, but I've had to pray and ask the Lord to please help me leave it there, because it seems like we still want to walk away with a little piece of it in us, but we can leave it there, and He can fill those voids. For me, it's, my value is in Him. It truly is. And the way He sees me, which I've talked about, He sees us all as beautiful. And in each one of you, and in people that I see on any given day, I ask, Lord, let me see them with your eyes. Because my eyes, oh boy, I'm sorry now. I'm trying not to cry and it makes my nose run. If I see with my human eyes or my human, I'm going to turn my back on a lot of people because they aren't like me, or that's too hard to understand. We never know where anybody is at any given time. And since the whole thing with my brother-in-law's cancer, you all have shared so much, and wow. So whenever you look at everybody else's vids, we are all broken in some respect. We are all dealing with something that is heart-wrenching that we don't choose to share on here. I'm glad that I did, because I have learned that I can be looking into anyone's eyes and we do not even have a clue of what is behind those eyes, or that smile, or that laugh, or those tears. So I challenge you this year to look deeper and look through God's eyes and try to see a person. And what I said was find one person. Okay, I can't be everybody's, I can't. I try to support everybody, y'all, I can, but now that I'm going to have to be being the nurse of the family, I can't do it all. But I can, through y'all, do a lot. So anything you take from me, I ask you to find one person, just one person online that you devote your time to, and that you truly are their buddy. It is so much easier with a friend. It is so much easier finding someone that understands you, understands this diet. And so, I can, it's pay it forward. Whatever you get from me and whatever I'm getting from y'all, and everything in this interaction we have, if you say, okay, I'm going to do this for one person, whatever this one's done for me, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to find one or two, however many you think you can handle intimately and support, then do that. And then rely on them. I guess it's multi-level marketing support. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying. So I personally can touch many, many people through y'all. And y'all can touch many, many people through the people that you choose to help. This is not just about weight loss. This is becoming healthier inside, so that we can live life to the fullest. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I love you guys. I can't